Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about flaws, or strengths rather. Have you ever been told by somebody that a quirk in your personality that you like or that you really don't feel like you control is a flaw, and then have other people tell you it's a strength? So how do you feel about this? I've been told many times that I have a flaw, but I think it's a strength. And the reason I think that is because it always pushes me to better myself. So how can something that pushes me to better myself be a flaw? Well, this comes from people, I guess people that say these things are flaws is because these type of people don't want you to better yourself. Or they want to find a way to discredit you because they're either envious or jealous. The one thing that a lot of people will say that is a flaw, and I guess a lot of people that'll say it's a strength, and I believe it's a strength, and I really don't care if others think it's a flaw, is the fact that when somebody tells me that I can't do something, just because I don't know about it or I don't know everything about it, really pushes me to prove them wrong. I guess I think it's funny when somebody will tell me that I can't do something because I'm a girl, or I can't do something because I'm not smart enough, or petty, stupid reasons, which really don't have no basis. So, like, for example, I've had people tell me that I can't work on computers. Because not only am I'm a girl, but I'm not smart enough. Well, let's just say I'm probably one of the better computer techs. When my family has a computer problem, they call me. It's the greatest thing ever. My landlord, when he has a computer problem, he calls me. My neighbors, they call on me. I'm gonna have to start charging, start doing work on computers, because I gotta stop doing this stuff for free. I've been doing it for free for a while. I like taking computers that don't work, computers that you're locked out of, computers that have viruses, computers that have new viruses that people can't figure out or would have to pay $100, $200, $150 to get them fixed. And I fix them. And that's one. I guess I know that I guess another flaw that I have, I guess it can be a flaw, but I also look at it as a strength as well, is that I have social anxiety, so I have a hard time in groups of people. But there's a couple reasons why. I feel like I can experience the emotions of others when I'm around, and being in large groups with a lot of people that are experiencing different emotions can be really, I guess, stressful to me, and I like to get out of those situations, and I've learned to overcome that over time. Not only that, but I don't know how to interact with groups of people. So I don't know how to break the ice or gain a friendship out of a group of people. I'm fine when it comes to one-on-one or a couple people in a room, but when it gets to like 3 or more, it becomes more of a stressful thing. And what I usually do is I'll sit back and quietly and let the other people converse and talk, and I'll listen in. And not only will I get to hear the things that they're interested in or whatever, but I guess you could say I get to learn about them before I start talking to them. See, I have a problem with sarcasm. Very sarcastic, funny person. I like to make people laugh, but all my sarcasm, a lot of it, I guess it can sound bad if you don't know me, if you don't know the type of person I am, if you don't know my background or whatever. Some people can get very offended by some of the things I say, because I have no filter. Some of the things I say will shock even me, but they are always playful, funny. Anyway, so that's how I get around that. I guess it can be a little of both. I guess I view it as somewhat of a flaw, but also as somewhat of a strength. So, I mean, I guess it's really how you look at it. I don't let these things limit me or limit my life, so I guess it could be a little of both. What else is singing? That's more of a hobby. I love doing that. I'm told by people that I have a nice voice and they like to hear me sing and things like that. I just do it because I love it. It helps take the stress away, and it's one of those nice things. I spent a lot of time in chorus from the time I was in kindergarten all the way up to 11th grade. I was in chorus every year, all year long. It was one of my favorite times because you got to be in a group, and not only did you get to sing, but especially if you have stage fright, which I did. I still kind of do. It helps you overcome that because you're not standing up there alone. So you also get to learn to work in a large group. So those were my first experiences. And the next favorite thing after being in chorus all day and stuff, I would go home and teach my little sister all the things that I'd learned in chorus. And that's something we really bonded over. She loves to sing. I love to sing. We like to sing together sometimes. Unfortunately, we live in separate states right now, and we're both really busy, so we don't get to do that much. I like books, and I think this is a strength, but also a flaw. And the reason I think that is because I can get lost in a book. If I get lost in a book, I don't really deal with everything else going on around me because I'm more into what's going on in the story. I'll pick up words and I don't know. I guess I'm like a human dictionary almost, because I know what the words mean. Almost every word. I used to spend a lot of time writing definitions of words so that I'd learn these words and the meanings to them. It was one of my favorite subjects in school too. I loved writing down vocabulary words and the definitions. I loved it because I got to learn new words and the meaning to those words, and I use them all the time. So yeah, I guess I was kind of like I guess I kind of still am. You could call me like a nerd, so I'll get these funny little things like nerds roll or a coffee cup. One thing that's this I don't believe is a flaw. I think it's more or less just something that I like. I have a view for houses. So have you ever walked into a house that's been wrecked, like vandalized? The windows are broken out, the walls have holes everywhere, and just terrible. Like you think that like the house is just completely not livable. I like going into houses and looking around. It's actually part of my job right now. My boss buys houses, and if he gets stuck on a layout of a house or how to set something up, I so far am the go-to person for that. I can go into a house and just see a layout of things, and I give him opinions, and if he doesn't like that opinion, I think of another way or another. I don't know, I just have this knack for it. I like to watch something that's broken and tattered and just watch it, and because I do the work on these houses too. So to watch it turn into something beautiful, livable, and just completely different than when I walked in there is so much fun. So that right there, I think, is a big strength that I have, because I'm able not only to do this with houses and cars, but people too. I can see the type of person somebody is, no matter how mean they may seem at first. I just can see the hurt. So, and all these doors that people put up, and I like to challenge myself. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like to be close, or don't like to get close, or afraid to get close to people. And I always try to find a way to show people that, or these kinds of people, that not everybody's so bad. There are good people in the world. And it's okay to open yourself up, because if you keep yourself closed off, then how are you going to grow, evolve, and change and be something beautiful, and, you know, be the best kind of person that you can be? Just like the houses that I work on and fix, it's like the greatest thing. So that's like a strength for me, because I take that with me everywhere I go, and I use it and apply it every day, all the time. So yeah, so those are some of my strengths. Some people call some of these flaws, but really they're just the quirks that make me who I am, and I enjoy that. So if you have strengths that you feel can be a little of both strengths and flaws, but you know that's just the type of person you are, don't be ashamed of it. Own it. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Keep watching. I'll probably post up another one. Good night.